I always associated loneliness with the elderly. Old folks in care homes, on the home straight of life, wishing the finish line would come sooner. The last ones standing, whose friends all fell behind at an earlier hurdle in the race. The widow whose heart is held together by the memories of her only lover. A bunch of drinking buddies from different walks of life sharing the bar without sharing any words, because it's better than drinking alone. The thought of being lonely used to paralyze me, sitting silently with no one to distract me from the darkness of my own thoughts, my own tortured mind. Isolation from this world. No one to seek comfort or reassurance from. No one to confide in. No one to hug or to hold. No one to feel safe and seen by. No one to reminisce over old stories with. No one but you or me. Assigned to a life of solitary confinement without knowing the reason why. It never occurred to me that loneliness would find me so early on in my life. It just never seemed like a possibility. And yet, with time, it's easier than ever to get left behind in the dust. Old friends find new friends. Best friends find partners. Childhood friends fly the nest. We lose the ones we love along the road. We grow up worrying about what everyone thinks about us, only to realize no one's really thinking about us at all. I can't remember a time in my life where I didn't feel like I was on the outside looking in. A professional pretender. You could place me in a crowded room and I'd feel like a foreigner. Indifferent and unusual from the rest. I just never saw the world the way others so easily seem to. Misplaced, like an unassigned piece of the puzzle. I always wonder why, despite being raised in the city, I feel sadness, but by the water or in a faraway place I feel peace. Miles away from the nearest human being and I feel grateful to be on my own. But loneliness always sits on my shoulder, dragging me into the void. An empty pit of nothingness. This gaping feeling in the bottom of my stomach. An emptiness that's never felt so heavy before, or yearned for company so loudly. It's like the words from the radio that I grew up listening to, but never quite understood, finally make sense. And yet, I wish I could unlearn their words. The tortured artist never resonated so strongly. The loners now feel like friends. I realise though where this ever-present feeling, the thing that I fear the most, is also the most valuable thing that I possess. They love and hurt each other simultaneously. Individuality comes with a cost. Desolation is the price to pay for being original. Being unique means being contradictory, and I am a walking contradiction. My independence is my greatest source of strength, but it dances in the night with my loneliness, both hand in hand on the road I travel, regardless of the destination. And so I sit here, at the crossroads of my life, 50 years earlier than I ever thought I would, and I have no idea which way to go. But I'm sure when my turn comes to sit at that bar, loneliness and I will be more than acquainted.
Perhaps I'll see solitude there instead.